So, welcome to Land's End and come look around with me a bit. So, Land's End is the iconic westernmost point in England. And even though I think this part of Land's End is very commercial and disappointing, once you walk beyond it, the scenery is absolutely breathtaking and there is so much natural beauty. So you have this little shopping street, which is very similar to me to the Isle of Wight at Allen Bay. So it's just your usual shops down here. You've got your cafe, Cornish pasty shops, ice cream parlours, toy and souvenir shops. And then on the bottom left, there's an indoor golf experience. So to me, this is a bit tacky, it's a bit commercial, and I didn't really enjoy this part of Land's End at all. I will also say that the parking is ridiculously expensive. If you want to stay for a few hours, you're looking at £10, which is kind of central London parking. I'm sure there's better ways to park here actually and walk down that is a lot cheaper, although Cornwall generally is quite expensive on the parking front. So the bit I liked best about Land's End was I walked straight through that shopping mall. It isn't my kind of thing, but Land's End is so worth it for the absolutely stunning, awe-inspiring scenery. I highly recommend just going for a walk around this area. If you go too far on this path, so we actually continued on and went to Nagisel Beach, and I'm going to do another video on that, but it does get a bit hair-raising, so I'm going to warn you that if you continue too far, it can be very much of a cliff edge walk, but you can certainly just walk around to a degree and have an absolutely beautiful walk and look at some of the incredible rock formations. They just look prehistoric. And there's also this farm here, which is a very short walk from Land's End. So this is Greeb farm, and it's a 200-year-old farmstead, which was typical of those that were once dotted all over this coastline. This one has been restored and it's home to a collection of small animals that children can pet and stroke and feed. If you want to grab a coffee or some refreshments, obviously there's places in the Land's End shopping street and also in the hotel you can see just there. But if you continue the walk and you do what we did and walk all the way around, then you can actually get coffee in the other local villages, which makes a nice pit stop. We actually ended up walking back through Sennen, which is about a 25-minute walk from here, and they had lots of really nice coffee shops. Unfortunately, they were closed by the time we got there because it took us so long, but if you make it before 4, you'll be able to sit down and grab a refreshment. I'm going to leave you with some of the awe-inspiring scenery, which in my opinion is by far the best thing about Land's End.